Hi guys, it's August 20th, and today's video is more or less about just a bio. I figured I'd give you guys a little more to know about me, and just want to tell you where I'm from, what I do, everything about me. To start off, my name's Jimmy Shirey, and I'm 19 years old, and I actually live in a little town called Frenchville, right smack dab in the state of Pennsylvania. And pretty much my entire life revolves around hunting and fishing. I do some other stuff like motocross and everything, but hunting and fishing really take up most of my time, other than work and college. I'm a student at Penn State University, Du Bois campus for wildlife technology, and I have 1 year left of the 2-year program. I don't know if I'll do the 4 or not, and I don't know really where I'm going to go with it, but wherever it takes me, it takes me. But like I said before, I've been hunting since, I don't even know, probably the age about 5. And I've shot, numerous deer, a lot of deer for my age. And I've actually grand slammed. I've tagged out completely in the state of Pennsylvania, which anybody that's ever hunted Pennsylvania knows is a very difficult thing. And to do it at such a young age really, really makes me proud. I actually shot, here I'll take the camera real quick. And I shot that fella right there, and also got a buck that year and a spring gobbler. So I kind of wanted to let you know more about me. Here's some of my deer that I've shot. My first buck, not much to brag about, but first buck at age 12, you can't beat that. It actually broke its skull when it was a young one. And that's how it grew. There you go. And then there's the skull that goes along with my bear. And yes, it is a cub, but it's respectful even for Pennsylvania. No, it's not a giant bear. And I know I'm going to get some comments about, why'd you shoot a cub? But in Pennsylvania, my dad hunted 25 years and have never seen a bear in hunting season. And he actually got the mother, and she weighed 185 pounds and mine weighed 85. So it's a decent sized cub. That's my, there's only a few mounts. I have that, and I have a fish. And I'm actually just shot a spring gobbler this spring. That's actually at the taxidermist. It had a 9.5 inch beard. I've shot 3 long beards and a jake. And some of my other bone collection. Nice little 3-point here. Decent little 3. Let's see. The next was, I guess you could call it a 6 by the old Pennsylvania rules if you could hang a ring on it. Nice crab claw on that side. That's a little eye guard. That was my first rack buck I ever shot. This is probably the best shot I've ever made on a deer, to be honest. It was dead on right behind the shoulder. Couldn't have beat the shot. Didn't even move. Just fell right over. The next buck I shot, I believe, was the 9. I shot a little 9-point, little basket rack 9. Has a little kicker coming off there. Tried to grow 2. 2 on both sides. Let's see there. And there's 2 there. You can't really count those for anything. Nice buck, though. Really proud of this one. And let's see, the next buck I shot after that one was a big, wide 4-point. That was my last year that I was able to shoot something with less than 3 points on one side. Anybody that's familiar with the ruling of Pennsylvania is anybody over the age of, I think, 16 has to have, the buck has to have 3 antlers on one side 3 times. So, and then the next buck I shot, which is probably my overall nicest buck, other than my 9, was a really nice 7-point. This one, I use a 300 Win mag, and I'm actually going to buy a new one here soon, same caliber. We use 180 grain Nosler ballistic tip rounds, and normally the deer don't go very far. You could poke out 300, 400 yards, and even there they don't move very far because the bullet is so damaging. So that one came out to me with like 7 does right at like midday, and I placed a perfect shot on him, and he actually ran 40 yards through field and about 30 yards into the woods, spewing blood. The biggest blood trail I've ever seen, and maybe I'll throw a couple pictures of that involved in the video. But great deer, nice buck, like I said. That's probably my most prized buck so far. And then last year, as with college and work, I only had 2 days to hunt rifle, and I got an opportunity through this one through brush, and I seen this. It's barely legal. That measures about exactly 1 inch. Same on the other side, little eye guards. But I mean, we actually had pictures of this buck, this old bruiser, on trail cam earlier before bow season, and he was actually really nice. Both of these G2s were actually really about 5-6 inches long, so he's actually a real nice buck. He's wide, definitely one of my widest bucks. But through the brush, he was laying down. I actually walked up onto him the first day, late first day, and I shot it out of my brother's box blind stand. He actually has shot 3 trophy bucks in a row, which kind of mind blowing, to be honest. So I seen the little crab claw, and I seen that he had 2 on that side and a lot of main beam left, and I knew he had to have 3. And then I caught a glimpse of this nub, and I was like, okay, he has G2 on there. It's like, okay. So the only shot I had was for his neck, and I took my time, had a shot about the size of a softball hole to get through the brush. And I took the shot, and he fell right over there. Went down, he was all busted up. Like I said, I mean, it measures about 1 inch, so it's legal. So, it's not a trophy by any means, but it put meat in the freezer, and that's what it's all about. But I mean, other than that, I kind of want to go over a little bit. I went over in the last video a little bit of my archery equipment that I use. I use a Mission by Matthews UX2. It's an older model of bow from Mission. It is a dual cam, and I just purchased a Revolution 2.0 from Trophy Ridge Air Arrest, an Apex Attitude Sight 5-pin, some Ted Nugent gold tip arrows, and octane stabilizer. And I've shot 2 does with my bow, so I'm not looking for my first archery kill, but I'm looking for my first archery buck. I've had opportunities, and as any hunter knows, things don't always happen the way you want them. So this year we've seen a lot of bucks, and I hope to God that I can actually get one within 20 yards and take a shot at it. Hopefully put a trophy on the wall is my goal, but like I said, I don't have a whole lot of time with college and work, so we'll take the first shooter that walks through and hope to get it on camera for you guys. I just purchased some more equipment for camera. I got a muddy, what are they called? It's like a little muddy pod that can go right onto your bow hanger. So I use that and a bow hanger to video all around the tree, and it actually seems like it's actually going to work real well. The equipment I use camera-wise is a Sony Handycam, and I actually have a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition. So with 2 different views for the hunts, and it should be a good season so far. So what I've seen, I mean, I've actually been getting pictures of a real nice box right underneath my one stand, but we have how many stand sets? I think 7 or 8 stand sets, and I'll be using 2 Ameristep blinds to see if we get any closer to them. And we have probably, I don't know, me and my friend Dan from Hardway Outdoors went spotting the other night, and we've seen 18 different bucks. So the chances are of seeing a buck in bow season is pretty high. I will get some time this year during school. I have some of the mornings that I can hunt till mid-afternoon and then go to class, but most of my afternoons will be taking up throughout the week. I'm hoping that I get to the stand enough to put a big buck on the ground, put a rage in his cage, and get him on film. Hopefully you guys get to tag along with me, see the kill shot, and see the aftermath and everything else. And like I said before in the video, we've been scouting a lot, seeing some bucks, seeing some nice bull elk as well, which I might include a little clip in this video for you guys. I mean, you can't have a video without a little bit of wildlife. Other than that, hopefully the season goes well. I tag out. My goal for the season is to actually tag out for deer in archery season before I even get the rifle, and would rather just be a cameraman for the first day of rifle season for either my brother or my father or somebody. That's my goal. But if not, I'd be more than happy to take out a new rifle out the first day of deer season and see if I could lay a smack down on a deer. So, good luck to all the hunters in PA and around the country, and I don't know when all the season starts. Our season starts here in about 42 days, and we'll see where it takes us. I will also be doing a little bit of bear hunting this season as well. I'll have some video for that. And I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe for one of my classes I have to do a bear check station. So maybe if I can get a little bit of video in there as well. Fall turkey will be in here. Hopefully another fishing video, maybe 2 before bow season starts and my concentration goes to that. What else will I be getting to? Some small game. A lot of small game will be happening. Rabbits will be taking place later after Christmas. A lot to look forward to here at Down River Outdoors. Hard Way Outdoors will also be featuring in my videos as well during the rabbit season. So hopefully we keep you guys in check and you guys get to watch a lot of videos of us young boys from PA slaying some animals and see where it takes us. So, but like I said before, good luck, have a safe hunting season everybody, and may God let a big buck walk in front of y'all.
We got 5 bull elk. 2 there and 3 are coming out. There's 1 right there. He's a goofy old thing. And then there's 1 coming right. They're both. They see there. Yeah, it's moving. There's 1. There's the other. There's 5 bulls, 4 look small.